Hello everyone, Davey here with another video, and today I'm taking a look at Crazy cores on the ZX Spectrum. It's one of the many... Wait, it's an A, isn't it? Yes, of course, it's Crazy Cars. One of the many Spectrum games I had in my collection from back in the day. First of all, we need to address what in the fucking hell is with this A. Crazy cores, start on level 1, push enter to ploy. Good grief. Anyway, let us ploy quasi-cores. Go. Level 1, stoge. Well, so these are stoges, apparently. Push fire when... Yeah. What on earth is with that? I remember Steve Benway calling this the most mangled looking A, and he is not far wrong. What were they trying to achieve with this A? Anyway, let us begin. Yes, it should be... Oh. It is. I'm pausing it. That's what I'm doing wrong. I am pausing it. So, yeah, okay, fine. That's my fault. I thought it was QAOP. It's not. Fair enough. That stays in. Fine, that stays in. That was my fault. So, yes, it's basically Outrun. Mind you have to say that it does run faster than Outrun. One day I will do Outrun on the Spectrum because, let's face it, Outrun on the Spectrum was pretty shit. This at least has the speed that Outrun didn't. Too bad it doesn't have anything else that Outrun does have. For instance, there's no music. For instance, there's hardly anything going on here. For instance, it's very bumpy. For instance, this car is way too big. It takes up most of the screen. You got this constantly ringing in your ears, this sound. Soon time bonus. What on earth do you mean by that? Oh, we've gone to stage 2, terrific. Or stoge 2, excuse me, stoge 2. What were they trying to achieve with this A? I really have no idea. Oh. So yeah, it's Outrun, but with everything else removed. Yes, you've still got a time limit, but I mean, you don't even have 2 gears. You just got the 1 gear, and that's it. Yeah, okay, I've got that, but what I mean is that it's automatic. Racing games this had a low gear, had a high gear. This doesn't. Which automatic gears, fair enough. I'm all for automatic gears in my racing games. I never pick the manual option because I have a hard enough time, steering the car as it is. You want me to depend on manual gears as well? That's too much work for me. But I mean, games like this are, you'd expect to have some sort of low gear or high gear. This doesn't. Also, it's quite difficult to take control of the guy because the road is so bendy. And he does that. And it's bendy, it's bumpy. Soon time bonus. Stoge 4. Oh, the background changed. Well, that's nice. Did you see that? The background magically changed. And now we've got more vehicles. Good. Whee! Bumpy. Whee! Bumpy. Yeah, this is pretty boring. Saying that, when you compare this to the other games from Titus, this is actually one of the better games they released on the Spectrum, because a lot of them were shit. There was Crazy Cars 2. I never bought Crazy Cars 2. It is an improvement because at least you have roots in that one, whereas this you don't. and it's not as drawn out as this. You know, at least you get a destination, you have to reach the next destination, and then it stops. Then you get the next destination. It stops. It allows you to have that break in between. This doesn't. And you know what? This noise is giving me a headache. If you think it's tough enough for you to listen to, how do you think I feel? I'm wearing fucking earphones. So this is playing right into my ears, and it's giving me a headache. 2 goes to the air, son. Come on. Whee! Whee! I thought we were going to fly in the air. Pity. Pity. I quite liked it when you flew in the air. Whee! That's honestly the best part about this game, and that says something. But yeah, a lot of Titus games were not very good. They were not good. And you went, oh yes, Dick Tracy. They did Dick Tracy on the Spectrum, which is pitiful. That had no sound at all. No sound effects whatsoever. It's like you're playing the entire game. It's like you're watching it, and here we go again. And what are we trying to be? Some sort of metropolitan mixed with the pyramid? Yeah, I'm very certain that's a pyramid, or at least it's trying to be one. So it is a mixture. I'm going to guess this is a mixture of Hong Kong and Egypt. I don't know what they're trying to achieve with this. I mean, it looks nice, but it's just a weird combo. Whoa, my God Almighty! Okay, now you're just taking a piss with the bumps. You're really starting to take the piss here. Yeah, it's like somebody uploaded a video of Dick Tracy and forgot to turn the audio on. Nope, that is the game. There is no sound at all. There are a couple of others that I'm forgetting, but they are bad. Again, because there's hardly any sound, there's hardly any gameplay. And thank goodness after this, Titus never made the same mistake again. Superman 64. Yeah, I think we all know the history of Titus by now. And if you think they sucked then, oh, you haven't seen anything yet with this, folks. They sucked way before Superman. Way before. And here's the proof. Okay, granted, this isn't... Like I said, this is one of their better games, which says something, because there's almost nothing to it. It's just this and that's it. You practically saw all the game had to offer in a minute. Well, Stoge 9. I wonder what happens when we get to the next level. It is worth pondering. Do we see a Stoge 10 or do we see a level 2? I would quite like to see a level 2. Also, get away from the edge, you Wally. You're wasting time. The people demand to see past Stoge 9. They demand to see it. And by the people, I mean me, because there's only me. My wife's at work and nobody is watching. Gome over. Level 2. Look! Look! The car's twitching. And it just gave birth to that. Wow! That is a sight to behold. Yes, you're now driving a different vehicle and it magically transformed by doing some sort of, I don't know, twisted ritual or something. And then here's the icing on the cake. You get down below 10 seconds. Oh, I thought I was going to do it. Well, yeah, there you go. Gome over. What do you mean gome over? I'm still racing. Why gome over now? I'm still racing. Well, okay, the end is nigh because... And the game is over. The game is... And I got it. But it's weird. I did, like, prematurely. The gome over. I don't know. Anyway, let us see what happens next. Oh yes, congratulations. You are one of the fastest men in the world. Your plus is 1 let us enter your num. I think that says it all with this game. I think that just says it all. I mean, take a good look at it. That egg. Take a good look at it. Everything else is fine, except that. Agree. Anyway, I think here's the inevitable. We have to enter our name. Except I forget. Right there you go. Right. I'm worried about this because. Oh, how do we even insert a name? Oh, you do that. It's inevitable. We have to put in the A, even though it's not a frickin' A. Because then we have the V, the E, and the Y. And it spells Davy, except it's magically become Dovey. Yeah. My wife is going to look at this here, and she's going to call me Dovey for the rest of my bloody life, isn't she? Yeah. Anyway, that will do. Quasi-cars on the ZX Spectrum. I mean, the game itself isn't all that bad. I mean, it's not great, and it's boring, and it almost has nothing. It's pretty much lifeless. But when you compare this to the other Titus games on the Spectrum, it's actually one of the better offerings. Which I think is the icing on the cake. That this lifeless soul with almost no gameplay into it, with the most fucked up looking A humanly possible, is one of their better offerings. Yeah, I think that says it all. Anyway, I'm just going to leave it here. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, take care and goodbye for now.